Hi guys, hope you've all had a good day. As you all know from my wall, I've been having quite a lot of shit from Mason Fardeau. Over the last few years, he's been spreading rumours, lies about me online, basically to try and cause a bad reputation of me so people don't want to work with me. Now, over the last couple of weeks, he's proven this by popping up again, putting up statuses telling people not to work with me, slagging off my film that's not even out yet, slagging me off as an actress and a person. And he's also stating that I reported that I've been raped several times. And now, come on, that doesn't even happen to pretty women. And apparently I need to be shown what kind of vile monster I am. And then these people that he's talking to, like Dottie Cook and all the other women that get involved, I have no idea who they are, or why women would be getting involved in this sort of conversation when it's quite obvious what the bloke is up to. Now, Mason knows the guy that assaulted me on my birthday in 2018, and it looks like he's trying to cover for him. I don't know why he'd be getting involved in that when he wasn't there and he has no idea what happened. But just to debunk that a little more, in 2018, here is a recording of the police covering up my rape, and you can also see the text messages that my rapist sent to me the morning after he assaulted me.
I'm not saying you weren't raped, I'm not saying you've not told the truth. I'm saying as a rape prosecution, there isn't sufficient evidence to prosecute. That's very different to what you're saying I'm saying. What you're implying is that we don't believe you. That's not the case.
That's from you to her. I'll come see you next week, babe, for the evening so we can spend more time together and have more amazing sex.
Point of view, what would we do if, say for example, we charged him and he went to court and he said it was consensual?
I can prove it's not consensual.
Okay.
Do you think I would consent to having a lump and a bruise on my face this size the next day?
But looks not right to you and tell you what I'm going to do. Okay?
I just think it's crazy that you've made the decision on the review yourself. Yeah, you made that decision, the second review on this. And yet you're telling me you haven't seen one of the most major text messages that proves that he ejaculated inside me. That is absolutely barbaric. It's absolutely outrageous how this woman has been allowed to tamper with this, put it all in a drawer, hide it till last minute, lie about everything, and now you have actually made a decision and let this guy go, and you haven't even seen the messages. I am shocked.
What are you saying? Are you saying that a particular message has been removed from the file?
I think so, yeah. I think a
Or
lot
are
of
you saying
stuff.
I haven't read it properly?
I think it's been removed.
Right.
I honestly believe Linda Stearman has done something to this case to
Samantha,
make...
stop, okay? In that respect then, let me go back and review the file again, because if that message is there, that's my error and not hers, okay? Like I said to you, I haven't had a chance to go through every single line of every page in that file, so it's not my job.
But if you're making that sort of errors, do you think you should be working on review cases?
Why is it an error?
You just said it was your if the text messages isn't in that file, sorry, if it is in that file and you've missed it, you just said the message about him ejaculating me. You said if that text messages is in that file, then that's going to be your error. You've missed it. Been removed.
Right.
I honestly believe Linda Stearman has done something to this case to
Samantha,
make.
stop, okay? In that respect then, let me go back and review the file again, because if that message is there, that's my error and not hers.
Mason Fardeau has tonight gone on and told people that I lied about suing Christopher Smith in court over the copyright infringement of my film Roofed. So here is the paperwork to prove that I sued Christopher Smith for the copyright infringement of Roofed. Now, Mason is going around telling people a lot of lies, and if you go on my YouTube and go into the channels, you will see that there are separate channels regarding Mason and his flying monkeys. Some of them have their own files for what they've done. You have people like this Amanda, who I do not know, yet she decided to call me a liar. Stacey Busher, she tried to befriend me. When I found out that she was friends with Clark, she got all nasty and threatened to kill me in a post on Facebook tagging Clark and Mason. Louise Seaton was an actress on the Roofed set, but after I was sexually assaulted, She decided to go off with the guy that assaulted me. And now, anytime Mason puts a post up, she's there to back him up and slag me off. Now, all of these women, they're not even in the film industry. They're literally feeding a narcissist's ego. And it makes me sick to see that women who are old enough to have daughters my age are egging him on and not actually reading through the lines or even being clever enough to listen to the other side of the story first. So Mason Antonio Fardo is a typical narcissist. He will spread lies about things he has no idea about just to ruin someone else's life. Now, he tells me I'm no good, I'm beneath him, I'm a troll, I'm scum, I'm transgender, apparently. But when you really read through the text messages, you will see that he is really just a vile piece of shit. And to go around telling people that a woman lied about being raped when she was raped, and when you go around telling people that she lies about suing people when she has sued people, let's just say your lies are starting to come on top of you. Because like I said, I've got all the evidence I need to show exactly what you've been doing. So lastly, today, Mason put up a post telling people that he had a barrister that wanted to get my address because he wanted to send me some sort of court document. I checked out this barrister at the company, Mason said, and it turns out this barrister does not exist. So this furthermore proves my point that Mason is trying to get my address so he can give me a visit, so he can show me what a vile piece of shit I am. That's the mentality of this actor. And since seeing his posts a couple of days ago trying to get people to not work with me, I've had enough. So I've now informed the police, and I will now be taking Mason Antonio Fardo to court. Because like I said, I can show all the connections. I can show that this man isn't going to the police with genuine concerns. He's enticing hate online. And he's doing this to try and have an effect on me. Because him and his friend Clark are not happy that I sued Chris Smith and I got away from them. And they really hate the fact that I'm still continuing to make films. The thing is, I've produced I think 8 films now. Mason hasn't produced any. So he really likes to tell me that my films are worthless and shit and I'm not worth anything and I'm in student ranks. And really, if that's all true, Mason, why are you so bothered with me? Why are you putting so much energy into slagging me off and causing a bad reputation about me? Which I'm going to prove are complete lies. Andy Howarth, Mason's flying monkey, he has been joining in the hate with Mason, probably acting as a loyal friend. I don't know this guy, but he likes to call me a poisonous witch amongst other names. Just getting in on the, jumping on the bandwagon, as they say. But today I received a voice note from a young girl. I'm going to keep her name anonymous. But you can just kind of hear the mentality of these people. I explained to her that Andy Howarth was actually the one that was posting about me. And if she took the time to look at my videos, she would see that everything I'm putting up is in retaliation of what they've done. If they weren't doing these things, there wouldn't be any videos to do. She was quite understandable and said that she would tell Andy to sort of stop doing what he's doing, which I appreciate. But you could hear a couple of lads in the background. And yeah, it just says it all, really. This was the kind of behaviour I had to walk away from on the set of Roofed 2017.
Hiya, okay. I'm gonna tell Andy he should stay out of your business. But in the meantime, my cousin's here, and he's heard your voice, and he wants to say hi. I hope you don't mind, but
delete that message.
delete
that message.
Certain people just weren't mature enough to be working with, and this is where this is all stemmed from. Looking at the stuff on YouTube and all the harassment I get from Mason's flying monkeys and Mason. You can see that this is not the behaviour of a 50-plus-year-old man. If he was genuinely concerned, he would have gone to the police, but he hasn't. So, proof's in the pudding, guys. I'll see you very soon with the documentary. Take care.
You know the score of her. She's a lying slag.
I'll make you fucking take it. That's what I'll do.
Get this on the podcast. She said Stacey raped her in the December.
You said no. Why did you say no? He's tested you're a liar, pal.
Because Sammy Lee was loving the attention. She had another movie coming out, and she loves the attention just before a movie.
She's a complete cunt.
Dude, I can roll more fucking boys who don't want to fuck you to fucking smash the shit out of you and your thing.
Want to know who Sammy Lee is, right? And I stupidly, and I've told this 100 times, I'll put my hands up to this, I stupidly said, just tell him it's Sammy Lee.
Yeah, because you want to publicly embarrass or shame or do things or use material, including Sammy's images still, and yet you hate the girl and yet you're using the images to make yourself look famous. Oh, fuck, bruv. Stop making allegations against Sammy.
Listen, you a dog that dirty fucking hoe. There's people out there with a fucking YouTube channel. Bitch, get it right. Listen, come for me. I'll tell you where to come. You tell me, just, you know, I can imagine it's quite sensitive for you to talk about. Yeah, if you can, just tell me the names of the men that done this to you. I know it's quite hard to speak about, but I am very interested in what happened, babe.
You know, some of their tactics is to muddy someone so no one believes you. I mean, earlier I've seen a post where they were talking to Aaron Twin.
You don't